Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I have another topic to talk about. A boxing match that might be possibly in the works, that might happen. Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. These two fighters don't like each other. I think Demetrius think that Jermall is scared of him, and I would love to see this fight versus Demetrius fighting Billy Joe. So one thing is because they got history with each other in the sense of words, and I was looking, they had words with each other in the hallway. It was like I think it was another boxing event, and the groups was, their crew was around them, didn't want them to see each other. I mean, personally talk to each other because they thought they was gonna throw hands. That's what it looked like to me at the same time, because people was blocking them. So these two got history with each other, and I'd love to see this boxing match. Just to break them down for casual boxing fans, Jermall Charlo is he's 6 foot inch. He's got 73.5 inch reach. He's 28 years old. He got total fights of 27 fights, 27 wins, 21 knockouts, and 0 losses. Of today, I think August of today, 2018, Jermall is ranked as the world's 4th best middleweight by the Transnational Boxing Ranking Board, and by Box Rick, and fourth by the Ring magazine. So he's up there. He's ranked. This is ranking in the different associations dealing with boxing. And Jermall has a twin brother called, his name is Jermall. He's in the lightweight division. Compared to his brother Jermall is a knockout artist. I think he hits harder than his brother. He's more aggressive, and his brother's more, just a little light aggressive, I would say. Not like his brother. They different. Of course they twins, but they different at the same time. So and he's taller than his brother. I think his reach is longer than his brother, just a little bit, about an inch or 2 inches, whatever. So yeah. So in his amateur career, Jermall Charlo, his total fights are 65 wins and 6 losses. That's in the amateurs. And getting on Demetrius Andrade, he's 6 foot 1 inches, 73.5 inches reach. He's 30 years old. He got 25 total fights, 25 wins, of course, and 16 knockouts and 0 losses. Andrade he's ranked the 7th best after middleweight by the Ring magazine, and 9th by ESPN and Transnational Boxing Ranking Board. You know what I'm saying? So Jermall is a little bit higher than him. So because Demetrius had stumbling blocks in his career of signing with different promotional companies and people pulling out, and he was, he made bad decisions in his career. So he was off for a year or 2 years, whatever, and all that, dealing with trying to get his contracts, business side worked out. So that's why he's ranked so low a little bit in a sense. So now he's back on track, but now this Billy Joe Saunders thing is another roadblock now, which I think he will bounce back from this, of course. If Billy Joe Saunders gets stripped, these two will be fighting for that title, Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. And these two got different fighting styles. I say Jermall Charlo is a very stationary fighter to a degree, because not saying his legs are not bad. He got good leg movement. His movement is good, but I think Demetrius Andrade leg movement is great. He's an inside fighter and outside fighter. He can fight you inside. He can fight you outside. I think Jermall would like to fight inside. He's more a brawler. Demetrius is a more of a technician. He's a slick fighter. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo's not a slick fighter. He's a brawler to a certain to me. That's how I look at him when I see him fight. And he's a hard hitter. I think he hits harder than Demetrius. That's just my opinion. Yeah, these what do y'all think about these two fighters, y'all? Do y'all think this is a good matchup? Because I think there's like Daniel Jacobs and Demianchenko, they fight for a vacant title. It seems like most of these fighters have been fighting for vacant titles now these days. You know what I'm saying? But this would be a boxing match that I'd be really looking for. And I'd be looking for that Daniel Jacobs fight with Demianchenko. And I think, you know what? To me, I made a video about Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia, and I said they need each other. I should have said they might need each other, and I'm thinking Jermall Charlo and Demetrius need each other to a certain point too. This is the same situation, because now the only people that Jermall Charlo has on his record was Julian Williams, was J-Rock, he was a hard puncher, and Austin Trout. He got Julian out in 5 rounds. He was going to go 12, but he got him out in the 5th round, knocked him out. And then Austin Trout, it went 12. And Demetrius, he don't, his resume, he don't have too many people. He don't have no names that is big names on his resume, on his career record. And that's if he still fight Billy Joe Saunders, he's a big name too. He would be a big name. So if he get him on his resume, if he fight him, if the fight is still on instead of if it's not canceled, if he go and fight him, he have him on his resume and beat him. He gotta beat him. If he lose, man, he's gonna take a step back to the. He's gonna take a step back to the line, in the back of the line. So, what do y'all guys think about this fight between these two guys? I'm interested. I would love to see this fight. I would really love to see this fight right here, compared to Demetrius fighting Billy Joe. I mean, I would love to see that fight too. Now, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm going with Demetrius on that one. But this fight right here is somewhat like a 50-50. Because you got a slick fighter, like a Royal Zone fighting style, and then you got Jermall Charlo brawler, which has got a Tommy Hearn style. So they don't call Jermall Charlo the hitman for no reason. He hits hard. He's a knockout artist. Not saying Demetrius he can get knockouts, but he haven't fought big opponents, and Jermall Charlo haven't fought big opponents either at the same time. He only got two people on his resume that, well, Austin Trout is a bigger name than Julian Williams. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So he really got one person on his resume that's got a somewhat of a big name out there, Jermall Charlo. Demetrius don't have a big name on his resume at all. So what do y'all guys think about this fight between these two guys? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Like my page. Subscribe to my page. Hit the bell icon for new notification for new videos from me. This is JG from Above and Below the Belt. Bye bye.